surgery. Speaking of Deron Williams, though, there was some breaking news about an hour ago.
Oh.
Deron Williams is set to have double ankle surgery, and he wants out of Brooklyn.
Big rift between him and Billy King, supposedly.
And again, guys, you're listening to the Sports Firm coming into you live at the CSB Studios, Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. Give us a call. Let us know what you're thinking. 609-910-0687. Talking a little NBA with the Sports Firm.
Joe, you're a Nets fan, man. What's on your mind, man? How you feel about, number one, the Deron Williams ankle surgery, but more importantly, the reports that he wants out of Brooklyn?
Now, first, this explains why D. Will did not have such a great performance in the playoffs, but some people, when they were talking about that, they're like, well, if his ankles are hurt, maybe that's why I'm sick of it. I'm fed up. When we got him, he was supposed to save the franchise, and I still love D. Like, I want him to be good, but you know what?
How long can you wait?
Exactly. In sports, it gets to the point where it becomes the how long can you wait. I mean, everybody's still talking about how when we get Brook Lopez back next year, the kid has been hurt every year since he's been in the league.
And you guys played better without him.
And
he doesn't
play
fit
better without Brook at the point. But, I mean, I would love to have him back, but, like, everybody's relying on Brook and now D. Will again, two of the most important players on our roster who might not even play 45 games next year.
Yeah, two of the most players that can't stay on the damn court for an entire season.
Right. Nets are in a rough position going forward, not only because of salary cap restrictions, but obviously they have to figure out what they're going to do with Kevin Garnett. They're going to have to figure out whether they want to pay Paul Pierce. Now you got Deron Williams. He wants out. I mean, it's really getting pretty tricky over there for Billy King.
They also got.
I get fed up with circuses, man, and it's going to turn into one because, like he said, our salary cap, we have issues for the Nets. D. Will, I mean, now there's talks that he wants to leave. If that is a real rumor, go, because I hate when guys are trying to push their own.
Here's my thing, though. You're obviously not getting back equal value for Deron Williams.
Who's going to want that contract?
Right.
I don't think we can get rid of him.
Here's the thing,
It's
Joe.
a max deal.
I got a question for you, Joe. Did Brooklyn use their amnesty clause yet?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. Let me look that up.
Amnesty him. Get rid of him.
Look, I know the Lakers. There was
The Knicks
rumors
already made that
Lakers
mistake.
want D. Will.
I think we made the same mistake the Knicks did.
I heard that.
I have to go back and look at it.
There were rumors that the Lakers were willing to trade their first-round pick for D.
I also heard that the Rockets would want in on a potential Deron Williams trade. I mean, what they would send
now
back.
That makes sense.
What they would send back is up in the air, but my assumption would be some kind of combination of maybe Lin and a Seek.
Jeremy Lin.
I would
something
take
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of the contract. They're expiring deals.
I have bad deals too.
I heard the joke though with the seventh pick in the first round. If they actually offer that to Billy King, if I'm Billy King, I'm calling. I'm saying, what else do you want? I'll throw some extra stuff in. Just take the contracts.
Take the contract.
Here's because to get back what Sal said about the Lakers trading their seventh overall pick, that'd be so stupid.
See, that wasn't as easy to say as
I know. I said
I
seventh round.
did the same thing. I did
That would almost be as
seventh
dumb as
overall.
giving
Yeah, there
Kobe
you go.
that big contract.
Because that'd be so stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
trading
At the
for a
end of
guy
his
with
career.
bum ankles. In the NBA, as a point guard, you need your ankles.
Ankles
Just
and
like
knees.
just like Derrick Rose with his
yep.
knee.
Yep.
And let's not forget that Deron Williams hasn't exactly shown that he's willing to play through pain anyway. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not.
He hasn't been a star since his Utah.
In my opinion, I got to be honest with you, and I don't mean to offend you, Joe, but he's been nothing but a coward since he's been here in New York, man.
I mean, I don't want to go that far. He's on my team, and I really like him, but I mean, he hasn't performed. He hasn't showed.
He hasn't.
As Bobby O from Bobby O Productions wrote in one of our our Nets articles on Pure Sports NY. He wrote, the Nets have the will to win, the will to win, and it looked like it for a second,
That was
but
terrible.
I don't know if D. Will has the will to win.
I just feel like he has
I
not.
think D-Will has a career.
He has never shown, at least with Brooklyn, he has never shown any leadership qualities or characteristics, man. All he's ever done is complain and point the finger at somebody else, and that's what he did in Utah, too, running Jerry Sloan out of town, one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, how do you think Utah feels about that in perspective?
He's also a big-time players coach.
They ran Jerry Sloan out of town for Deron Williams, who wanted out anyway.
Who then ran Avery Johnson out of town.
And now, that
was more rumor, but I mean, I guess I could possibly.
And now he's playing with his best friend. He's playing for his best friend, Jason Kidd.
Who's another coach killer.
He wants out.
Supposedly, he still likes him and has a good relationship, but I mean,
it's Billy King is the real rift. It's not Jason
But now,
Kidd.
isn't the other problem coming out of the front office? What's his name? Maury Povich or Keglovich? What's the owner's name?
Prokhorov.
Yeah,
Maury
same-
Povich.
Or the KGP.
Same difference, yeah. Whatever. The guy that invented blue jeans over in Russia or whatever it is, he wants everyone to return. He wants the entire team back.
Prokhorov is going to crush the Knicks like bugs.
Prokhorov, crush.
In Soviet Russia, team plays huge.
Leader of the KGB.
Prokhorov is like a legit Russian mobster. Like, he ran like a prostitution ring and stuff. So
Oh.
He's like 7'8".
Why doesn't he play? He's probably better than Garnett right now.
Everyone's better than Garnett. Right
Easy.
now.
It's my favorite
Keith
player.
Harrison is better than Kevin Garnett right now.
I sure am.
Oh,
You're
no.
welcome.
Thank you.
That's a big
I can't even talk about them anymore. They're really
No, I
they're-
do. I have one
the
more
Nets
thing to
really
say.
go ahead because it's just hurting my soul.
Darren Williams.
Listen,
Joe, it's all right,
like
Joe.
I feel speechless. Like
You're
I
gonna
really
get
don't
through
even-
this tough time. We all been through it.
We have.
Thank
We
God
all-
football
We're Knicks
season's
fans.
Could you
bro.
imagine?
Hey, could you imagine if the blue shirts went around, Keith?
Oh, my God.
Forget
We'll get to that later,
You're,
but-
you're having a tough time now. Me and Keith are Knicks and Mets fans. How do you think we feel? You know how many times I've contemplated, and I'm just happy it's Memorial Day, and we can actually maybe still make a comeback in the NL.
You know, I came to a realization the other day that I actually don't even like the teams that I'm a fan of. I actually hate every team that I root
You
for
hate the
besides the
Giants?
Giants
I
and
was
the
gonna
Rangers.
say.
Giants and the Rangers, they're in the good. But I hate the Knicks, I hate the Mets, I hate St. John's, and I
You know
hate
what it is?
Notre Dame.
You don't hate the team. You hate their front office and the way
Right,
they're
right.
run.
All right,
But Faz, you had a point on the Nets. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah, Darren Williams. I could have told you that was a terrible decision. It was like a knee-jerk reaction.
No, then
from when
wait,
the
you're
Knicks.
talking about when we got him?
Yeah, and because he was never really the guy that takes over a game.
See, when we got him, I was ecstatic. I was so happy because at that point he was a top 5 point guard.
Yeah, I'll
man.
say it was a good trade
He was
at the time.
averaging 20 and 10.
Honestly, and you look at what they gave up, but they didn't give up much for him.
You traded
besides
two
the
guys
draft
that never
picks.
developed.
You traded
Devin
Derek
Harris
Favors and
and
Devin, and you gave up a couple draft picks. I mean, to me, I would do it again if I was the Nets. You don't know. There's no way to tell that he would have just completely unraveled like this.